Welcome to TechBrothersIT. In this video, we are going to learn about logical null comparison operators in PySpark. Now, there are these different functions we'll be using in this video. We are going to use between that checks if value lies between two values inclusive. So that includes the boundaries of those values as well. So I will show you what does that mean. Now, if you're comparing two columns and then you want to say null is equal to null, then you will be using the eq null safe. So when otherwise, if you will not use this function, null is not equal to null in PySpark. Then there is isNull, so and is not null, check for null values. That function you will use there. Isin will be used check if value exists in a list. So we can use that, and then it's like a SQL. We use the in operator. Now we have like, so it's a SQL style pattern matching. Then we have rlike, that's a regex based matching. So we will take a look on that one. So we are, if you want to get some records that's matching with some pattern, that you can use like or rlike. Then ilike is a case insensitive like operator. So it is a case insensitive in case that's the need to filter the data. Now let's take a look on our sample data, and here I have data. I have ID 1 2 3 4 and 6 records. Then I have name here, and you can see, and then we have salary here, and then a couple of null values are in the salary column. I'm creating columns here, ID, name, and salary, and here I'm creating a data frame by using the spark.create DataFrame function, and then providing the sample data and then a list of the columns, and here is our data frame ready. Now if you want to take a look on this data frame, you can kind of run this script, and it is going to show us our original data frame right there. So you can see we have ID, name, and salary. Let's start taking a look on one after one function, and here see if I want to get all the employees with salary between 45,000 to 60,000, I will be using between. So here df dot filter, so we have data frame on top that we just created, and we are putting a filter on it, and on which column. So we are saying column salary, and then we are saying dot between, and then providing starting point and ending point. So if we run this one, what's going to happen? Let me show you right there. So it's going to include the values itself as well. So if you see that 45,000 is included, and also 60,000 is included. So that's what it means. So you're getting the values, so it also includes the starting if that matches with it. So that's good. You will be using between here if you want to find the values for a column on those two values for the range. And here is echo null safe, safety compare nulls to null. So eq null safe allows null safe comparison. Regular equality is a fail for null is equal to null. So if you have two columns and they both have null, and you want to compare null to null, then you will be probably using this function. Otherwise, if you will compare null to null without this function, it's gonna be not give you the right or correct results. But eq null safe none returns true if the column is null. So in that case it helps. So right here, so we have data frame dot filter, and then we have column salary dot eq null safe and say none. So if I run this one, it's going to show me all the records where salary is null. So you see right there, that's what it is going to do for us. Now if I would be just doing like, hey, guess what, I'm not going to use this function, and I am going to equal to none. That means none is null, we know that. If we do that, it's not going to return me the correct results. So if you see right there, it's not returning me anything, because it is null is not equal to null, as you can see fails for null is equal to null. Okay, so that's a better choice to use the eq null safe. So in case you want to do that, it is always advised to use something like this. Okay, that's better, and now you are good. So it will just filter, and you can make the comparison. Maybe we are making some comparisons in the joining or something, so we can apply on this eq null safe is none equal to another column. That can be done as well. Now if you're looking for a null and not null check for null values, that's also doable. So here is the filter. So you say dot d data frame dot filter column, and then you say is null, so it will give you all the results which are null. Here this one will give you df dot filter, so we are filtering the records on salary column where is not null. So if I execute this, I'm going to see two results, first for the null and the second one for not null. So here rows where salary is null in the column salary, and all those values are null, and here we are getting all the results, all the rows where salary is not null. Now if you want to check if a column value is in the list, so here I'm going to create a list. So you see that Amir and Lisa, so this is a list I have created right here, and I'm checking if my column name has Amir or Lisa, whatever values I have. So if I want to check for those values, so I'm saying data frame filter column name, and then say is in, so it's like in clause in SQL, Amir comma Lisa and the dot show. So if I do that, it's going to get me the results for the Amir or Lisa if they are present in the column name. So you see that we have Amir and Lisa, and that's what I'm getting these results. So if I will say Lisa 1, guess what, it's not going to return me, it's only going to return me 1. Sorry. Now if I'm executing this, you see that it's only returning me Amir, because Lisa 1 does not exist in our data frame in column name. Now you can use a like operator. So in this case you say df filter, so apply the filter on my data frame, and on which column name dot like and a, so anything starting with a, show me all those records. So in this case we will see our name. Let's see right here, so we see this is starting with a, Amir, Ali, Alina, and that's where you are applying a like operator. Now if you say rlike, so it is regex pattern matching. So in this case data filter dot df, that's our data frame dot filter, so we are applying filter on data frame, and say column name on, we want to use the column name rlike, and anything starting with the anything doesn't matter, and then we should have a in the middle, and then ending with anything as well. So that's how like you are matching the pattern, and it is going to show us all those records which are matching with this pattern. So anything that has a small a, lowercase a, and that's what it is going to show us. You see right there, Amir is right here, Lisa is here, and then we have Zara here in both places. So that's what you will be using, or like if you want to match on some patterns. And here if I will do something like this, so what's going to happen right there, so you see that now anything that has a, it is showing that as well. So in this case if I will do IA, then what's going to happen, it's not going to show me the Amir. No, actually it will show me Amir. Actually all of my these records as IA. So anyways, so you got the point. Like if I want to match with some characters and or character, and then I can use rlike and just use this different dot asterisk, you know, and starting and end and match them. So if I want to say I like a case insensitive, so if I want to use like operator but case insensitive, in this case see I'm looking for early, and now if I will execute this, what's going to happen, it's going to get me all the record early ali, and see this is case insensitive. So you see that ali, this was in capital A, then small l, small I, here alina, Alina, this part is all capital. So it ignored that because it's a case insensitive. So you can use I like for the comparison where you would not mind about the case sensitivity. So I think this is a good where you have probably some background with the SQL where you have used all these operators already, but in case not, you can use them here, and you can go from there. I thank you very much for watching these videos, and please subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in next video.